To the This, That, and a Chat. And if you are here, you may have seen some of my posts because I've got an exciting big announcement for the end of our live today. So you won't want to miss. Hello, Miss Carol. I'm so glad you made it. Hi, Angela. It is great to see you here. So if you are new to the Makers Market and you are watching on YouTube and you're wondering, well, what the heck? This looks a little bit different. Let me explain a few things. If you are new, whether it's to the Makers Market, if you are new to my YouTube channel, then welcome. My name is Angela, and I am also known as the Traveling Crafter. I love to do a lot of DIY projects, whether it be home decor, paper crafting, any kind of art project. I love thrifting for vintage treasures, and I also enjoy traveling. Thus the name, you get it? And the Makers Market was something, I am the founder of the Makers Market, something that has been uh, a passion of mine for a long time was to have a place, one community where we could all come together. It's a safe place for us to have a creative, artistic community, no matter what type of art you do, whether it be photography or junk journaling or wood crafting, textiles, anything and everything. It is a place where we can all come and connect, as whether we're just interested in the arts, whether we are folks that want to sell our wares and all of our handmade items, whether we search for handmade items or want to destash our craft studios, whatever that might be. This is the place for us to all come together. And so we've been around since September of 2023. And I am lucky enough to have a wonderful support system that is here with me through thick and thin. And a couple of those folks are here. Sandy Wilhelmina, hello, my dear. Carrie the Paper Monkey. Carol at A Crinkle Path. Carol, if you don't already know, she is part of the team. She does a ton on the Makers Market to support all of the sellers, all of the members. She teaches courses on shipping for new members. She is part of our onboarding team. She's the bomb.com. I couldn't do it without her. She is the details behind all of the things that go on here. So the reason I'm saying that is because if you don't know about this and you're wondering what it's all about, it's not just a place for us to buy and sell things, and it is really truly a community. So one of the things that, I don't know, kind of frustrated me, you guys can tell me in the comments. And by the way, ask questions today. I will be doing a Q&A, so ask me anything. I got a pen. Remember these? The Bics. I don't know where these came from, but it actually doesn't write too bad. But I do have a pen and paper, so I can write them down if we don't get to them right away, because I'll save the Q&A. But the reason I say that is I don't know about you, but I have Snapchat, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Facebook pages. I have a Restoration Harmony page for our home renovation business. I have one for Harmony Hall, which is our event venue. I could keep going, and it's just overwhelming. And one of the things that I always felt like, gosh, when I had the venue in our market, or our mercantile, I always I couldn't just go to my website and do everything. If I wanted to communicate and interact with all of the folks that followed us, it had to be on Facebook, it had to be on Instagram, it had to be somewhere else, right? And same to be said on any of the platforms that I have sold on. And I still sell on, eBay on occasion, and if I've got unique items, but I never really had a support system. I didn't have anybody I could chat about, like, hey, what do you think about listing this? Or does anybody know anything about this item? I can't find anything online. And so when I connected with the folks at District, I was flabbergasted, because it was everything that you could ever imagine, or I could ever imagine, in a one-stop shop. I get to hang out with my friends. I get to support other people and do what I've done in my career. And whether it be personally as an artist to support and lift them up and help them, whether it be as a business owner, a small business owner who wants to grow their business or who has questions, I can, coach and mentor folks. And I get support from all of you as well. And that is a huge win. So it's just one place. I can sell my things. I can hang out with all of you. I can do lives. I can, uh, I don't have to upload a YouTube video. I can be right here. And I can cast it to all of these other places. So if I want to use my Instagram and I want to use YouTube, which I do, then I can push this out to those platforms as well, all in one spot. Pretty dang cool. Carol said, I love that this is all so much more than business. The friendships or mutual support have been fun. That is absolutely true. And it's funny because some of the folks that have been here that simply joined just to hang out with us because it's just fun. We do, collaborations. We do little contest games, giveaways, which we'll be doing one at the end. I have a big giveaway. So stay tuned till the very end to see if you were the lucky winner. And the other thing that I think is really cool about it, and you guys can all weigh in because there's a lot of folks here that are members of the community already, but they are also, some of them are also makers, sellers that make on the makers market too, is that I don't know, during my career, there was two things that were really important to me when I took a job, and I was in corporations where I worked my way up, in several positions, different companies. But there were two things that were always important. One was that I trusted the team that led me. And number two is that they gave me the autonomy to try new things, to experiment, maybe fall on my face once in a while, but, with a helping hand, pick me up or, from the bootstraps. But the other thing was it was the collective that was the leadership on top. And one of the coolest things about the platform is I get to be the CEO of my own company and do what I want to do and supporting all the other CEOs of their companies that are on the makers market. But I have a team that I can depend on at any time. I mean, from anyone from, platform support to engineers to marketing and bringing up new ideas to new enhancements. And I even have access to the founders of the company. I mean, they are very integrated into everybody's district. That dang fly. And they jump onto lives. They interact with the owners, with all of the owners within any one of the districts, whether it's Maker's Mark or others. And that's just a really unique thing. You know what they used to say in business, like you don't jump stop. You don't go, you don't go from your manager up to your vice president or your vice president up to the owner. And that is not the way it is here. Everyone's here to help you no matter what their position, no matter what they're doing. Whether it be on part of the makers market or district overall. So it's pretty cool. Thank you, Carol. Carol just posted the link. If you are on YouTube, you can see it is district.net/the makers market. And you can also, and I would suggest downloading the app, which is in, it's called the District iOS app, and it's for iPhone. Android is coming. They're working on that. But back to that team, it's, I've said this many, many times. I had a great team that I worked with in my career, and I'm kind of an ideas person. And so I always called them my dream crushers because if I would go, oh, we should do this or we should do that, they'd say, yeah, that's great, Ange, put it in your file. We'll talk about it later. We don't have time on our plate. And it's nice that the team at district can actually, they listen. They don't say to anyone that your idea is stupid and that will never work. I've never heard that, but they will take your idea and they'll put it in a repository of, oh, maybe we'll look at this at some time. And at the same time, you feel heard. So it's pretty cool. And the other thing that I think is pretty awesome about it that I don't talk enough about is because I talk about the makers market because I'm supporting all of my my peers who are selling on the makers market. But one of the best and greatest things about it is, for example, my son, we just cleaned out cleaned out my storage unit, my storage room. And in there, he had boxes of trading cards, NFL, baseball, whatever, that he and Dave and he went to his first auction years ago. He was probably 10 and bought just box after box. There were thousands and thousands of boxes. And he looked at them, did some things with some of them, and then they've sat in storage, right? So he had gotten them out. And I said, well, buddy, hop on, go to district.net. Here's the sports category. Hop on there. You can probably see what other people have listed them for and, if they're rated and that kind of thing. So we have access to anything. If you've got a kid that wants, certain kind of toys, there's sellers that sell kids' toys. There's people who sell just vintage kids' toys. There's people who sell vintage clothing or new clothing. There's a seller that sells just, travel gear, backpacks, and things like that. So you can just hop on, search whatever you want. And if you're a buyer, it's just like, gosh, any other platform with, a lot of folks that have been curating these things, whether, they're a company that has branded and created something like backpacks, or if it's somebody who's a reseller that's been, searching for things that you might be interested in. It's really cool. It's very, very cool. Hi, Bobby. I'm glad you're here. So I went on a little bit longer than I normally do about a little background on the makers market, but I think it's important because one of the questions and suggestions that we got, and Carol and I will be talking about this in our next follow-up meeting, is that we need to do a video, and I will publish that on my YouTube channel. So if you hear us talking about the makers market or about district, that wherever you hear about it, that you can learn very quickly what it is, how to get on there, how to join. And it's as easy as Carol said. You go to district.net/makersmarket. On the upper right side of your screen, you'll see a join. It'll be in black. You click it. It will ask for I wrote it down. Oh, it asks for your name, your username, a passport, not your passport. You don't need your passport. I know this is the Traveling Crafters Makers Market, but no, I do not require a passport to join. Password. And then you can use either an email or your phone number. And I think optional, you can add your birthday. That's it. And you are automatically in the Makers Market. District.net/makers market, you join. If you just go to district.net, join there, and you can search all of the different districts that you might want to be a part of. And like I said, from sports cards to home and living to vintage and antiques, clothing, and everything in between. It's just a pretty cool place. So check it out and see what you think. And the other part about it from a selling standpoint is if somebody's searching for, let's just say on the makers market, they're searching for a cinch machine because Carrie the Paper Monkey says how easy it is. So does Carol. And they want to try it. Then you can search that, and it will search entirely through the platform to look for people who have things that were related to the cinch machine that you might be able to grab, not just directly on the makers market. So you can search all around. Your things will be seen by everyone. And that's why, tagging things so people can see them is so important. Pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, Carol must have got kicked off for a second. She's out in the wilderness. Carol, tell us where you're at today. I would love to hear it. And Bobby, we appreciate you. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. How are you doing? And what is everybody up to? While you're answering that question, let me tell you what we're going to do today. So I'm going to tell you just a couple of quick updates. I don't have any major updates today. I do have a show and tell. We may have to kill that fly while we're here. I do have a fun trivia game today too. Arts and craft trivia questions. No, Carrie, that's a great question. Carrie just asked the question. And she said, does this mean that your Thursday live sales are going to go through the Makers Market and stream to YouTube? No, for those, we will always do that Thursday live sale just how it is. It's kind of tradition and we've branded it out. I freaking just caught that fly. Everybody give me a celebratory high five on that. Boom. Between my fingers, just like that. Couldn't have planned that. Never happens. And thank you. If you look at Carol's comment, she tells you how you can get it is a blue logo with a white globe, and it's called In Search of Ink is the business name. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. From Tahoe into the Valley. So receptionist spotty. I understand. And just for the record, she is not driving. She's a passenger in the car. Yeah. So besides those two things, we're going to do a show and tell. I have a couple of things that I unfortunately only got one thing that I ordered. I'm still waiting for the others. They're just in transit. I'm waiting for the post office or whatever. But I do have one thing that I got that I had ordered from the Makers Market. I have a few things that are coming up that I'm going to be listing that Lee, oh my goodness. Hello, girl. I haven't seen you for a long time. I'm glad you're here. If you're so inclined, you can hop over and check out what we're talking about is district.net/the Makers Market. And that's where the rest of us are hanging out. So if you don't see some of the comments that I'm talking about, that's because we're on the Makers Market. It's also why it's vertical and looks a little bit different. So check it out. You can go on to another device if you want and do it there so you don't miss anything if you want. And let's see. Oh, I have a whole tote. I still have 2 totes of Nancy items, which that was from my best friend's mom. And so I have something here just in case we want to look at that. You guys can tell me. Feel free to put your questions, whether they're personal questions about me, who I am, what I do, whether the things that you just want to know. Apparently there's more than one fly. I'm going to have to be like, who was that? The Karate Kid? See if I can catch another one. Hello, Candace. Candace, actually, a couple of things. If you're on the Makers Market and you see, I believe, what you're seeing, let me see if I can look at it while I'm doing this, because I want to tell you correctly. If you look at, on the left-hand side, you'll see some things that you can purchase. And so while we're talking, if you see something that you really like, you can just pop it up. In fact, let me see. Let me just do something so you can see it. For example, I have this listed. And I'm going to move it to the stage just so you can see it. Okay, so I have this 1993 unopened spring summer catalog. It's new and old stock. It's really nice and it's wonderful. So if you ever wanted a vintage Sears catalog and you wanted to buy it, you can just click on it and it says right there, claim 12, and you can buy it. So anything that you see on the left-hand side, you can do that at any time that you want. So for example, I believe, let's see, there, yeah. So what you see right now is a Bonnie Blinky book called Danny Dog 1950. And the things that you're seeing on there, some of those things are mine. Some of the other things are just a few things right before I went live that I was like, oh, these are some of my favorite things on the Makers Market, and I want to showcase them. And one was Candace from Candy King Creates. So if you wanted that, you could just click on it, claim 17, and you can purchase it. Now, the thing is if you've never purchased on the Makers Market, so whether I'm doing a craft and chat, whether we're doing a this, that, and a chat, whether I'm doing a live sale, if you see something that isn't on auction, and we're just chatting, you can purchase at any time that you want. And all you need to do is when you join and you are part of the Makers Market, if you want to, there's an area where you can create your wallet and everything so that you have your form of payment and it's all ready to go. So if you ever did an auction on the Makers Market or any of the other districts, then you could do that really quick, you know. Well, be safe driving. Just listen to me, Lori. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's safe. Okay, so let me take this off the stage. Let me show you a couple other things while we're talking about that I put up here because there's some fun things. Okay, look at this. This is one of my favorites. I have one of these, and this is from, I call her LRB, from Lily Rose Blue, Carol Johnson. And she has a handyman's book. So this is great for if you're a junk journaler. I do a lot of binder journals, and this would make a great masculine journal. A great, like if you maybe redid a house or somebody was moving into a home, it'd be kind of a cool gift to give. So that is something Carol has. And one thing that did not come yet in the mail, let me get to it. Where is it? I know, hopefully I put it up there. I ordered some watermelon scrub. Yes. And I have bought Saki's lip balm for Christmas gifts last year, but this watermelon sea salt body scrub, I'm excited to try that out because who doesn't love watermelon and sea salt? So that's coming in the mail, and I'll show you on one of my videos when I do get it, but I can't wait. That's pretty awesome. So you can kind of tell too, if you're new here, that there's a lot of diversity on things that we've got on the Makers Market. What else did I want to show you? Oh, our featured maker of the week is Joni at Not So Fast Joni. And she has a lot of crocheted things, a lot of textile type of items, some kits for like yarn and things like that. Angela said you can also click on the little market symbol with the number 19 on it currently. That's correct, on the far lower right-hand side. Thank you. Because depending on your view, right, you might not see the same thing that I'm seeing. That's great. And she has these cute gotcha goblins, that's what she calls you, inspiration packet. So whether you're a paper crafter or, you know, if you love textiles, it's really super, super cute. So those are some things that are in there that if you want to take a look, you can do that. Peruse while I'm chatting, you know, multitask. If you're like me, you might do that. Yes. And I'm telling you, as far as videos go, I have been so behind on really on commenting, because trust me, ladies and gents, if you have a video up and I am out running errands, I am watching somebody. Not watching, I'm listening. So a lot of times I'll do haul videos like Sarah from New England Junk Journals. I watched a whole bunch of your hauls while I was out the other day. I was like, oh, I need to catch up. So it's just fun because I can listen and maybe glance once in a while. Carol, are you serious? Make sure you take some video of this estate sale. Yeah, you're welcome. It was great, but I haven't been able to comment on a lot of folks' videos, so I've been watching. I just haven't. Well, good luck, Carol. I hope you get lots of goodies on your estate sale stop. That's awesome. The estate sale gods were on your side, for sure. What else? Oh, and just a couple of things for updates for sellers. So don't forget that new onboarding is the second, and usually, I mean, with the holidays coming up in November and December, those are going to be adjusted, but just look in the seller chat. But normally those are the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then the third Wednesday of the month is a general team meeting. So we'll give all the updates. If you had missed anything or didn't see any posts, we'll be doing that there. And plus, it's just a fun spot to be. We do them on Zoom. It's the same Zoom link. You'll find them in those chats. And we just hang out. And the other thing that we need to do tell me, all of you. I know there's a lot of you who asked, and we want to do another retreat. And so we'll do a virtual retreat sometime before the year is out. And we will do that one via Zoom, I think. I think we're going to try it via Zoom. That way, if folks want to share things, show us something, ask for tips, something I thought we might put out there. I didn't talk to Carol about that, but hey, she's in the estate sale right now. She's probably not even listening to me. But what I thought we might do is maybe a few of us could get together that are sellers, as far as, figuring out, like, I've thought perhaps, like, if Joni joined us, because I don't know how to crochet, but maybe she could show us something really simple. The last time we did one, we had our guest presenter was Hazel, and she showed us how to do ribbon. I call it a ribbon embroidery. She would hurt me if I got that wrong, which I'm sure I did. But it was so nice to be able to watch somebody do, their craft or their skill that I didn't know how to do. And so it's great that you're able to see them on screen. And I think that would be great for a Zoom. But I thought it would be also, hi, Mara. I also thought it would be kind of fun if we wanted, depending on what, our topic was, or, our theme, that we could put something together where maybe a few of us sellers all contributed some items and made like a kit, so that we could create something from start to finish, whatever that might be. Maybe it's a Christmas wreath. Maybe it's a Christmas December daily for a junk journal. Maybe it's, I don't know. But where we get a list of all the things we need and then we create it. Just kind of thinking of some different things that we might want to do, because it's all day. We spend the entire day together. So we have plenty of time to experiment. And boy, it is a lot of fun. We have a really good time. We do giveaways. We do lots of fun things. So that's coming up sometime before the year end, when I'm not sure. But you guys all get to weigh in on that. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can put your comments on the YouTube channel, or message me. And that's another cool thing. If you're watching and you don't know, just like I said, it's like one platform all in one. You can connect with every single maker, every single business owner in the makers market, and follow and chat with them. So it is a great way for us to build our community. So maybe you see something and you're like, oh, I want to know, how would you use this? Or what would I do with this? And maybe you don't want to put it in the community chat. Reach out to that person. And it's a really cool way to build friendships and connect and collaborate as well. So those are some things that are going on the makers market specifically. Let's see, what else do I need to tell you all about? You want to see something? How about we take a break and I'll show you something. I got this. And I'm super excited. Now, I'm not going to use this. Oh, and I got all kinds of extras. Oh, that's sweet. Look at this. I got some, I love package toppers and little goodies. She sent a whole bunch of little tiny things. I'm not going to tell you who it is until I show you. Oh, hold on. I got to open it up here. So if you don't know Judy from Little Judy Journal, she is one of the shops on the Makers Market. She does junk journaling. Oh, shoot. I did not write it down. Look at this baby junk journal. Now, I'm not going to use this. If you have seen my craft room tours on my YouTube channel, you probably know that I have a display, and it is a collection of all vintage, antique, and unique art-related items. And when I saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, I have to have this on my shelf. And so she just used a little Crayola box and created this. I love to use boxes for journal covers. And this I thought was just so sweet. It had to go on my shelf. So thank you, Miss Judy. I appreciate you. You can check her out and follow her. So that was kind of fun. I'm excited. And let's see. I'll show you something that I have not listed. I'm hoping it's on my right over here. I think I should probably list it today. I need to do some research because I really don't know much about it, but maybe the rest of you do. It's called a slice machine, and it's got everything in it. Yeah, I'm excited. I have not even really opened it up, but it had everything. It's a cordless design cutter. And it has all the directions right there. But it looks kind of fun if you just wanted something little to play with or to take on the road with you. I should probably experiment with it and try it before I put it out there, but we'll see. I do not have one of these. So that's just a couple of things. But man, I've been a listing fool lately. I've been listing all kind. That's a great question, Sarah. I'm assuming so. I'll let you know. Stand by for that answer. I just thought it was really cool. And I thought, you know why I liked it? Because it was full. It had everything with it. Like it's everything in one little tote. And I thought, my thought was, for someone like me who travels a lot, it'd be perfect, although my husband would probably disown me if I bring one more thing in. My small backpack of traveling crafters, travel bag. Well, since now we have, we're camping for long periods of time, it's kind of gone into big totes. And then I have to bring stuff. So when I have my live sales that I can do that, he's going to start cutting me off. He's going to be starting to say like, you get this much space in this camper and that's it. We'll see. I don't know. He's a pretty good sport because he knows that I'm always curating new things to bring to live sales and to the makers market. So, you know. Let's see. What else? Oh, a couple of things that I'm working on. I think I told you a while ago, I did bust out my fairy journal and I went through it. So this was it was just like a folio. Like you'd put a pad of paper in here, but it's leather and it's pink. And it already had the corners on it. So it was really super cute. And then this was a piece that I bought and it's like, been, what do you call that? Where they stiffen, like they use that stuff called stiff stuff and stiffen the crochet. They starch. Thank you. And then it was so you could put a photo in it. And so then I just put the new ribbon in it. And then I put that little girl in it. So she's going to come to the makers market soon. But I didn't have that much to do. So why I put it away for it's been at least a year and it might be 2 years. I don't know. Thank you, Sarah, for that answer. And then, several weeks ago, I told you I was on I got out 5 journals to start and finish. And I'm showing you this because this is one of them. And so big is very appropriate because look, she's almost done. She just has a couple little tags and things that need to go in. I just finished her little dangle. She's got cute little, where are those? Yesterday. But she is a big girl. She's a big girl. And this was actually from my not my great grandma, my grandma Mo. I talk about her a lot. This was in her stash, and this was not this pattern, but these fabrics were part of Demi's baby quilt that she made her. And I don't know if she was experimenting or doing something else with it, but it was already done. And so I added it to the back because, it's kind of baby-esque in essence. But this one and then this one for sure. Also a big girl. I told you I get carried away. If you don't like big journals, you're probably not going to like these, but I forgot to tie it back up. This one's really cool. won't open it up. And this one's done. I just wrote the notes. It's getting listed today. It's a cool one. I really love it. And my favorite part of it, I think, is if you've been watching, my channel on YouTube for a long time, I don't know if you can see them. You see these little things? I don't know where I got them. I'm sure a thrift store, but they were all, they're like the size tags that you would sew into a garment. And so it's got like 3T, 8, all the sizes. And so I put those just sporadically across the top. I think they're just cute. But I hadn't really used them for much. I think I used them for a couple tags or tabs or something like that. So that's going to be coming. And on my channel tomorrow, I have a video coming out, which is doing junk journals in reverse. And I'm just going to tell you, I called it doing my journals back assward, as my dad used to say. But what happened was I had a ton of already like folded, ready signature pieces to go into a journal. And they'd been in my shelf stored so that I had them, but out of sight, out of mind. And I had forgotten. I'm like, no, I'm going to start using all of these up and I'm not going to do that anymore because that just does not serve me well. It doesn't work for me. And so I took all of those pages and then I put them together and then I found journal covers, which I've never done before. So yeah, you can see my adventure on that. It was kind of fun, but that video is coming tomorrow. Let me see what else. Oh, we should probably do some trivia. I think we should. Okay. So let me ask you first one that puts this in. We'll do easy. We'll do the easy categories first. We'll just do a few of them. So we have, for the easy category, we have 5 categories. You guys, whoever puts in what category they want first, that's which one we'll do. We have general crafting, textiles and fibers, paper crafting, modern craft trivia, and this and that. You tell me. And I'll pick a category, and you guys can guess just for the love of it. Textiles. Okay. Textiles. Let's see. What page is that? Right here. All right. Oh, here's a good one. Which knitting stitch is known as the simplest and creates a basic fabric? I did not know. Well, I wouldn't know because I know how to cross stitch. I know how to do French knots, some basic embroidery. That's it. Good guess. Good guess, Paper Monkey. Not straight stitch. Which knitting stitch is known as the simplest and creates a basic fabric? Now, I know Carrie, the Paper Monkey, I think she knows how to knit or crochet, one of the two. Angela got it. It's a garter stitch. Yes. See, I didn't know. We all learned something else, something new. Good job. You get a gold star, Angela. All right. Let's do another one. We got this and that. Hold on. We'll just do one from each category. How about that? Some of them are pretty basic, so I'll try to make them a little hard. We have general craft, paper crafting, modern craft trivia, and this and that. You pick. And then you also have to let me know in the comments if you want me to unbox some of this stuff. I haven't even looked at it. Paper crafting. All right. Paper crafting it is. Oh, yeah, that's how we'll do it. We'll let whoever won the answer get to pick the next one. That's a good idea. Way to go, Angela. Oh, this one's really easy. Let me see if I can find a harder one. All right. I'm just going to ask because maybe I should just say, okay, it has to be specific. What kind of adhesive is typically used in paper crafting to ensure photos and decorations stay put without damaging them? I think you're all going to get this one right. Okay, you're all doing good here. If you said acid-free glue, which Carrie said, so Carrie gets to pick the next category, you would be right. Of which, as Candace said, art glitter glue is one, and anything that says archival is also a glue that you would want to use. So, Miss Carrie, congratulations for being the winner chicken dinner. We have general craft, modern crafting trivia, and this and that. General craft. Okay. What craft involves knotting cords or threads to create a pattern and textile? What craft involves knotting cords or threads to create patterns and textiles? Angela's on it like Blue Bonnet. Macrame it is. So let me see. Do we have, I think all we have left is this and that. So let's get you this and that. Congratulations, Miss Angela. Oh, here's a hard one. Yeah, you got to think about that one, huh? Macrame, and it is not spelled how it sounds. I'm interested to see if there's a couple of here on here. I am interested to see if you know. What type clay is commonly used for making pottery on a potter's wheel? I did not know it was called this. And I have thrown pots many times, not well, but I have. My best friend from college is a ceramicist, and she does a lot of pottery. She would get it right if she was here today. Oh, I don't see any answers. I know it's a hard one. I didn't know it either. So let's not feel bad about it. Let me just tell you, it's called stoneware clay, which would make sense because a lot of pottery that's thrown on a wheel is then used for eating and drinking. So you would want a stoneware that was durable and that you could, that wasn't going to kill you if you ate or drank off of it. There you go. Okay, that was the easy one. All right, so let's move on to, let's make it harder. We're going to get into some history lessons here. So here's what we got. We have general art history and art and craft history, famous inventions, and who got the last ones right? Angela did. Famous inventions, historical figures and movements, and around the world. Angela, you get to pick. What's it gonna be? Ooh, around the world. Okay, let me get to around the world. All right, here we go. Oh no, which one? These are all good. Which Native American craft involves intricate beadwork often used to decorate clothing and accessories, particularly among the Plains tribes? So the Sioux, I know the Sioux are a Plains tribe. Wampum, good guess. No? You've probably seen this before, or have seen like demonstrations of it, maybe. I don't know what wampum is either. Tell us, do tell. I don't know if Sandy Willamina's here. She may know this because it is done on a piece of equipment that is similar to something that she uses. Maybe it's also called that. It's called loom. It's just called loom beading. So you've probably seen it. Like, oh, it was which Native American craft involves intricate beadwork often used to decorate clothing and accessories, particularly among the Plains tribes, and it was loom beading. So, Sandy, since you're here, what do you want to know? We'll have you guess the next one, or give us the next one. Famous inventions, historical figures, and general history. You give us the category, and then everybody can guess. Gotta get historical figures. Oh, I love this one. All right. I like historical figures and inventions. Here we go. All right. This is probably my favorite question. Which famous 19th century British artist and designer helped found the arts and crafts movement? I know you're all going to get this. This person is one of my favorites. Oh, that's a great, he is one of my favorites, which is a great guess, but that's not it. Although I would think that he had to have had part of play in that in the 19th century arts and crafts movement. It might surprise you. Yes, you are right. Hello, Love 697. William Morris, the wallpaper guy. You're right. Veronica, that's you, right? Love 697. Oh, wait. Is it? Okay, I was like, oh, I got to make sure I get it right. We're having a good old time over here, having a party. All right, let's do another historical figures, because that one was kind of fun. Okay, this is a movement. Hold on. That wasn't the question I thought. Oh, here it is. Which famous painter from the 1800s also practiced embroidery and other forms of textile art? A lot of you might know this too. Hi, Lee. I'm glad you're back. Lee's here. She got on the Maker's Market. She went all out. She went from YouTube to over here. Good job, girl. I'm glad you're here. Oh, yeah. See, I knew. Yeah, see, I knew you'd know the answer. I have a William Morris. I have, I think, plenty of stuff to make one. It's right over here in that bin with all of the other themed projects I have to do. Anything with wallpaper, and I'm in love. I love William Morris papers. I tried to do a digital with like inspired by William Morris. I don't think I never finished. I just have it started, but I should go back to that before I do that journal for sure. So nobody is guessing. Let me read it again. Okay, now this will help you. Which famous painter, okay, he's a painter from the 1800s, also practiced embroidery and other forms of textile art? I had a fly swatter down here at one point. Da Vinci, well, that's a great guess. Incorrect, my friend, but it is a very good guess. She's getting the bar every time. You know what? If you can depend on Sarah for something, it's always to make you hungry, because she is always either cooking or preparing to cook something or making something. All right, tell me if you give up. I'll tell you. That fly. I couldn't have done that twice. Like, got it between these two fingers, or these two fingers. It is Vincent van Gogh. Little known fact. So you never know. If you find a really old, crusty piece of embroidery, it could have been a Van Gogh. One never knows. All we have left is, let's see, let's have Lee choose which category since she knew the answer before and for William Morris and she got booted. Let's do either, I think we only have general history and famous inventions. If I should have spent a little more time, history. Okay. General history. But man, I ended up with like 8 pages of questions. So I was like, okay, that's probably enough. That one's too easy. Oh, here's a really good one. And some of you may know this. I did not. What year was the first knitting machine invented, significantly speeding up the knitting process? This blew my mind. The first knitting machine. He did spend a lot of time in an asylum. That's for sure. Oh, you don't have to be the only one to guess, Lee. Anybody can guess. You just had to give me a category. I wouldn't put that kind of pressure on you, kid. Okay, so Sandy says 1845. Anybody else have a guess? Veronica is the closest, and she may be even more correct than my information. It was 1589. So 1588, you win, girl. Can you believe it? That long ago they created a machine? Now I did not have time to go like look up these things, but now I want to go look up what that machine looked like from the 1500s. Yeah. 1589. That blows my mind. Okay. So famous inventions, the last one we have. So, I'll ask you 2, because I bet a lot of you know this one too. Which famous American inventor is known for creating the sewing machine in 1846? My my watch is telling me I need to move. Maybe if I just do this. Great answer, but not right. Good call. You're close. Sandy, you've been holding out on me. There's a sock monkey factory? I must go see that. How far is Rockford from where we're staying over in the Quad Cities? Is it a long way? Oh, it's not in operation? So I guess it wouldn't be worth it for me just to go take a picture of it. All right, I'm gonna give you the answer. I bet when I say this, you're gonna be like, yes, it's Elias Howe. Now, when you think about it, if they made a knitting machine in the 1500s, but then didn't create a sewing machine until the 1840s, what were they doing all that time? You would have thought that like they would have went, hey, this works for this. Maybe we should create that. I don't know. Seems kind of crazy to me. But what do I know? Okay. Okay, here we go. Lee, get your fingers ready. Which famous Victorian, now remember, now we're talking Victorian, craftsman popularized the use of wallpapers in homes, incorporating natural motifs into his designs. So this dude's been around a long time, right? For sure. For sure. Tell me what you want to do next. Do you want me to show you a few items? Do you want me to share my exciting news, or do you want me to do the giveaway? I'm letting you guys decide. I can show you some things. Hello, Sierra. Welcome. I can show you some stuff. We can do the giveaway, or I can share you my big news. If you're watching on the replay, it is William Morris. Indeed, indeed. Also him. I just had to do that because, he's one of my favorites. Show some things. Candace speaks and I listen. I want to look at this. I think I kind of showed this on, what is it? No, maybe not. It's called a Milking Shorthorn Journal. But there's a bunch of stuff in the middle of it. Oh my gosh, look at this. Bridge babies. What's on? No, that's not what's in here. Oh, this is full of, there's some, do you know that I collect, well, haven't done anything with them, but I collect them. Old Christmas cards like this with their photos on them. Look at that. That's cuter than a bug's ear, but put that in my collection. And then there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Here's Stacey Ann. Don't know who Stacey Ann is. She looks like she's probably related to my friend Val, but I don't know. Let's see if there's anything like we can't. Nah. Most of these are just... Oh, this is cool. Okay, so my friend Nancy, she was a very talented artist. She did a lot of different arts and crafts, but they had she owned a flower shop. And so this is from the newspaper. I'm going to have to keep that one somewhere special. In fact, at her estate sale, they had two big wooden signs, like big, that would have went on the side of the building. And they said, it was called the Mitchell's Flower Basket, and it's got their logo and Mitchell's Flower Basket. And I bought both of those, one for my mom and one for myself. So pretty cute. I haven't decided where I want to put it yet, but I don't want to put it outside, but it's pretty cool. So that's just got some newspaper clippings in it. Here we go. Here's more milking of shorthands. Oh, this is cool. So if you know, I don't know about cattle at all, but it's the same pretty much for equine, for horses. So it's got their whole lineage. I always like reading their names. Beauty Pride. And the dam was Lily L. and Phantom Duke. And then they had some babies. Clay Jr. and Lady Phantom. And then Oxford Duke and Lily I. And then from them, we got Superb, Edgewood Rosebud, Milkman, Lady Sarah, Angie the second. There was a first, apparently. And Snowball and Lucretia. All from originally Beauty Pride, Phantom Duke, and Lily. There you go. Inquiring minds. This is from the Los Angeles County Fair. Oh, they got horses in there too. This is really nice. When was this? It has the dates, but not the year. Pomona. It was just, maybe they use the same one every year. I don't know. They have their advisor. I can't imagine that. No, it doesn't have a year. That's crazy. Well, they must have traveled. Feeding and management of horses. Cute. Oh, and then there's some. Let's see. Is it supposed to go this way? That's cute. There are tons of old photos, and I do have what I call instant ancestors in the shop on the makers market. Let me just look and see if I can find some really fun ones here. Oh my goodness, this one's cute. But I haven't even went through all of these. I've sent some in Happy Mail. I've listed some on the makers market, but I had totes full of photos from them. And my mom just gave me 2 boxes of no totes of my grandma and my grandpa and somebody else, I don't know who else, but anyway, of my family's stuff. And she's like, some of it you might want to keep. She said, you'll know what you want to keep, but she said, scan it. She said, there's some really cool stuff in there. So I'm excited about it. That chicken is cute. Look at these. Wow, there's some cool stuff. Eggs and their uses as food. 1906. Wow. There's nothing inside of this except for, these things they were big shorthorn farmers, breeders, and they raised, this is cool. Oh, there is one thing in it. And it is so it looks like this would be kind of a cool binding to see if you could figure out. Okay, look at this up here. So basically, you used to see things, I think, that you could flip through, like at the library where they're kind of like that. And then they would put all the magazines on it. And that's basically what this is. But it's got the cool ads in it. So in this one journal is just that one magazine. But it's cool. Look at this. I think this has... It's a scrapbook. I think this really doesn't have any. This is pretty much, well, there's some milking. It's all like just stuff, there are things where they showcase them, I guess. Not a ton of stuff, but I guess I could take out the few pages that have stuff in it and bring this to a live, because somebody would want that. By the way, these pages, I love using them. And as long as, even if they have the, what do you call that? Crunch to them. Hey, by the way, for those of you who've been here for a while, Carol at Crinkle Pass said she saw a estate sale and went over there. She hasn't come back, so it must be pretty good. Yeah, so this is, it makes the crunch test. It's not falling apart. So, and plus I love the feel of scissors on these. I'm just saying. What is this, a honey badger? Shut the front door. That's a wolverine. Now, you guys, if you don't know when you're here, I'm from Iowa. I had no idea we had wolverines in Iowa. A 22-pound wolverine. They caught the female in his pasture after a wild chase on a pickup truck. Wow. Look at this old picture. I love these. Yeah, I was really busy. My mom also has been, she already redid her craft studio. She got some new shelves and like the setup is there, but she's purging everything. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And she's like, so you don't have to do it when I'm long gone. And I'm like, Oh, so now you're giving it to me all now. But really, the other reason is she's going to start focusing on her photography and her mixed media. And so she's like, I don't need all of this other stuff. So she sent me some of that, which will come to upcoming sales too. But I think what's going to be just easier if I go spend a day or two with her. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Has got no cover on it, but I bet it's going to have some fun things. Instead of having her send it and then then I went through it. This is just flute, violins. Let's see our clarinet for first chair clarinet, like Miss Carrie the Paper Monkey. First chair clarinet was Tamara Galloway back in the day. Just so y'all know. Doesn't have a year again. Oh, 1955, yep. I'm just going to flip by visit. So I think it's just going to be better if we just start going, because then her studio is pretty cool. It's like in a loft. When I say loft, it's not like an open loft. So it's the pitch is like this. It's kind of like almost like a walk-up attic. And then if you know from old homes on the sides they used every part of the space, right? And they had the short doors that just, opened up. And then there was storage along them. And I didn't realize it, but the storage goes from the front all the way to the back. And there's 2 doors on each side and one on each end. And she said, do you see those boxes all back there? She goes, those are from when we moved in this house. Now, I think they moved in like 93, 92, and they never got open. So that should be pretty fun because they came from our acreage where I grew up. Oh, well, thank you, Gardens. It's actually, my hair is really curly. So when I straighten it, it's going to be that way until, I will go as far long as I can. Because then after I wash it again, it's all frizzy and takes forever. So yeah, I do the dry shampoo as long as I can when I have it straight. It's just easier to manage and, it doesn't get crazy. Okay, nothing is really blowing my mind with this. We got some graduation programs, which I love using these in my school journals. But a lot of this, oh my goodness, I wish I could take this out. Let me see if I can turn this around. This looks cool. Look at the cute little skunk. Fan mail, it says. Let's see what's inside of it. Only a little stinker snoops at other folks' expense. And you're no little stinker. Oh no, you've got more sense. So it opens up. Ooh, what is inside here? Treasures. Picture of a boy. Hey, Melanie. Look at this. There is a substance inside of it. I don't know what that is. Oh, it says dinner daily, Sunday dinner, a bit of Sweden. Do I dare? Maybe a sugar cube? I don't know. I'm going to put it over here. I don't want it going all over my floor. Oh my gosh, look. Squirrels. Hi, Eva. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you guys stopped by. And I'm glad that Candace suggested I go through some things in here because then you're all going to get to hear my announcement and who the winner is of the drawing. Now, if you don't know, the drawing is for our back to school blitz. And what you needed to do was post on your social media, the Makers Market link. And, oh, this is cool. Look at this envelope. Very Art Nouveau. Came from India. That's neat. And you just had to post the link, tag 2 friends, and use the hashtag Makers Market, which, by the way, I need to find a new, a unique hashtag. If anybody has ideas, if you don't put them here, put them on the community tab in the Makers Market, because there's a lot of people who use the word Makers Market for a lot of different things. So it would be nice for us to have a unique one to use, because it was a little bit hard for me to make sure I found everybody. And then they just had to tag me, the Traveling Crafter. Well, and they would qualify. So I got everybody in the deck. Well, the outside of this one is really cool. Mary Dorman was the artist, it says. I'm just going to look through this because there's some other stuff in here. There's lots of greeting cards. These are unique. Look at these. These would make great belly bands. I mean, and you guys have seen, if you've watched some of my videos, been around for a long time, you've seen a lot of videos where I use altar greeting cards. So, you know, if you didn't want to use it for graduation, you just put something additional on there. But they're really skinny. They're really skinny. Like this one is only, that one with, oh crud, I just dropped my protein drink. It's only 2 1/4 inches. That's unique. You don't see any like that. All right, let me see what else I got. Look at this. I mean, there's a stack of, there's probably three stacks of these vintage greeting cards, which, you know, I'm a sucker for. Anybody else out there loving that? Isn't that cute? And then there's also, these I think I'm going to have to do. Look at that. Oh gosh, we got to look at this. I might have to do a whole thing on that. We'll just take a peek at this real quick and then I'll move on with it. Oh, wow. So, gosh, this is in great shape. However, look at the kids at the kids' table with the birthday cake. Nothing on the back. That is precious. Oh, I love this one. Look at this one with the little girl next to the. All right, I think these scrapbooks are going to warrant a whole flip through on the channel. What do you guys think? Oh, there's not a lot in here though. But again, these pages are really wonderful. This would be fun to make a altered, like baby book journal, wouldn't it? All right, let me put this stuff back. Before I start making my announcements, just let me know, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, that you want to see, that you want to know? A little update. Hold on, I need to grab my drink. A little update on travel. I am going to attempt to, we'll see. I'm going to attempt to go for a 2-week stint on my next trip with Dave, because I love it. I love going and I love exploring, but it would be nice if I stayed over a weekend and then he could go to some of those things. Cause like the Arsenal, it's really awesome. And I think I shared some video about that. One of the thrift shops I went to, it might not have aired yet. But there's so much to see. And I'm like, well, it would be more fun to do it together. And they have like you can get bikes for free. They're chamber, or I don't know, downtown, whatever they call it. Travel association. They will let you just take bikes and then you just check them out and you can ride them. There's lots of paths and you can take them all over the place. So, well, I'm not selling anything today, Tammy Renee. So you can't get in trouble. No worries. But you did join at the right time, because I've got big announcements. But we're going to do this giveaway first. So we're still looking for a new hashtag that is better, that's more unique for the makers market. So when we do things like this in the future, it makes all of our lives easier. And so I don't know, maybe it just has to be something not related to makers market and we just make up a hashtag, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. So this is now before I show this. So for if you posted this on your Instagram, you posted on Facebook, if I could find it and I found the tags, if you did mentioned the makers market on your YouTube channels, and did kind of a VR, you didn't have to do a official one, but you tagged me, you mentioned the makers market, put the link in there, then you qualified. So let's just see who wins. You ready for this? Is she still here? And do you like how I put that in there? Candace, Triple C, Candy King Creates. Congratulations. Now, do you want to know what you win? You win, thanks to our friends on the platform from District and myself at the Makers Market. We have a $50 gift certificate for you to use on the Makers Market to spend as you wish. So congratulations. And thank you for supporting all of the makers, for supporting the Makers Market and for continuously putting that link out there, for mentioning it in your videos, for all of you. I mean, for every single one of you, it really does make a difference. And from those of you who have been sending the link to artists and crafters that you think would be great to have on here, keep doing it because the more the merrier. And we love having all of you here. So pretty exciting. Now, yeah, that's a good one. We will probably do another one sometime, maybe before the end of the year or the start of next year. So look for that. But don't stop sharing now. You can always share again. Tag a couple friends on your social and share the link and or do a VR if you have a YouTube channel. So congratulations. You deserve it, girl. And I hope that brings a smile to your face and a little pep in your step. I think some of you know this, but maybe not. But if you've gotten anything, if you've bought anything for me, you probably see, and I use the email Restoration Harmony, and that Dave and I have a company called Restoration Harmony, and it is a subsidiary. Why can't I talk today? Subsidiary of our real estate investment company. And here's how it came about. And this is important because it's going to explain what I'm going to tell you. When we bought and renovated our first home together, we weren't married yet. And he said, do you want to do this? I said, oh, yeah. Like I love interior design. I love all of it. So together, we redesigned the whole house, and with our fabulous, wonderful contractors, we, went through the whole process. I picked everything, from the top to the bottom, and I loved it, and I still love it. I don't get to do it nearly as much. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe in the next year, I might have another project that I will be able to do, but it was wonderful. Right. And at the time that we were ready to sell the house, Dave and his friend that he also did homes with had helped a company develop a staging business. So he reached out to them. That's who he always went to. He's one of the contractors that we worked with, or he worked with, and they couldn't do it. And so he called me on the phone, and I was in Iowa, he was in Nebraska, and said, hey, I got some news for you. He said, you're going to get to stage this entire house. I'm like, well, okay, how did that happen? And I said, well, do you have a budget? He's like, well, it's a small one. We're doing that. You have to figure this out. But we need you to stage this house because we don't have anybody else to do it. And I was like, challenge accepted. I am telling you, friends, I mean, I'm sure I went above my budget, but I took stuff from the acreage that we had or he had at that time in Omaha, from my house. I mean, I pilfered from my mom. It ended up being beautiful, but some of us, like his office didn't have a sofa in it because we took it to the staging when we staged it the first time. And that led us um, to launch and create Restoration Harmony, which was the design side of our real estate business. And so I did, we have a website, restorationharmonyhomes.com. And so, I had clients that I would consult with, whether via, the internet or otherwise, and I would go to their homes and we did their houses, and then we did our own homes as well. And I absolutely loved it. It's wonderful. So there you go. There's a little history. If you didn't know that about me, now you do. And one of the things that I have a lot of is not only home decor, new home decor that was just used in staging that was purchased that then was not used again, but also through my years and my collecting and just my love of vintage and antiques, have collected and curated and inherited, thank you, Mom, a lot of kitschy things and antiques and vintage and just fun things. So I have been thinking for a very, very, I've been thinking for a very long time that after launching the Makers Market and loving it so much and loving the team at District and feeling so much part of their family and feeling heard and understood and able to pursue my passion, that it was probably time for me to launch another shop, a boutique, if you will. So, as of about an hour and a half ago, Restoration Harmony Home, which is a boutique for new and vintage and antique items for buyers and sellers to go check out, is live. So when you get a chance, don't do it now. I want you to hear the rest of this. But just, you can go to district.net/restoration harmony home, no S. And you will see everything that we have listed there. I am happy to report that I didn't start this. I didn't have to be alone in getting things up and listed. I wanted to have at least 40 plus items. We ended up for the launch to have 44. And that is a big thanks to our friend Hazel at Hazel and Naka Design. And I reached out to her and said, I know that you were in the same boat as me, and you have a lot of treasures and a lot of wonderful things that others would love to have, whether that's new or antique and vintage. Would you be willing? And she said, she didn't even hesitate. She's like, absolutely. And so she's been listing like a mad woman too. Now, she apologizes because she wanted to be here. And if you know, she lives in Canada. They are a little bit behind in their harvest season, and she does drive the combine for her for their farm with her husband. So she sent me a text and said, please send my apologies, but I just want to give her a special kudos. Love you, Hazel, because it was wonderful to have somebody else joining me behind the scenes before I launched so that we had something pretty to show you. And it is really cool. And I'm hoping that we get a lot more sellers that also the juxtaposition between what I had listed, and which mine's very kitschy and hers is very like Victorian classy. She just got some really neat neat things on there. And it's already starting to be a well-rounded community for us. But I am going to, I won't tell you too much. I want you to go over there because I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I have in store, as far as like I do with this, that, in the chat here. But what am I going to do over there, which I think you're going to like. And I'm just going to keep on listing away. But if you, and the cool part about it is, and if you read, here, I'll go there. I'll read this to you verbatim because I think that is important. Oh, it's so cool that I can just now click on it and it's right there. It's the About page says, welcome to Restoration Harmony Home, where timeless elegance meets modern living. Explore our boutique's curated collection of new, vintage, and antique home decor. Whether selling a cherished heirloom or finding the perfect accent, discover one-of-a-kind treasure that blend the charm of the past with today's style. Transform your home into a sanctuary of beauty and inspiration. Click to explore to find the perfect piece to complete your space. And as an aside, I will be using the hashtag there, create a feeling. Hi, buddy. And that is something that Dave coined when we first started Restoration Harmony and we did that first house. And he said, it really is like, Ange, when we're working together, that we're creating a feeling, not a home, but it's not a house, it's not a home, we're creating a feeling. So that will be the hashtag that I will use for everything there. But I am super, super excited because, yes, I will do that. You know what? That is a great, great, great point. Gardens. I'll do that in the description as soon as this is over, and then I can update it. Awesome idea. But it's just another way that we're kind of just, after all the years of kind of being at a standstill or having to do things different because of what was going on in our worlds, it's like all of it is kind of coming back together, and I'm able to do it all again in a way that works for me, that is not going to drive me insane, but that I can also start purging some of the things that are beautiful, that I would rather have all of you here, the people on RHH, have the opportunity to purchase and, style with you and those kind of things. So I think it'll be really, really cool. So, it took me it's taken me all this year. And I think I started thinking about it. Carol could probably tell you exactly, but, and maybe Sandy could too, but maybe back in November of 2023, I was like, I think I just need to do this. And that's what I'm saying, is that it's really cool because, if you are a member of one district, you can sell in lots of districts. Like maybe you have playing cards, or baseball cards like my son does. And that's the niche. You can sell there. You can sell, at Restoration Harmony Home. You have craft supplies you can sell here. It's really cool that you have so many opportunities to help meet your goals. And mine is for those to actually, clear the shelves a little bit. Tomorrow, I have official big shelves coming so I can organize everything and get it all put back together. And it's pretty awesome. Let's see. I overfilled the hot tub. I was fixing to ask that question. Oh, the question, Garden Fairy. Yeah, and it's nice. The owners of the district owners from other places, they're supportive of one another. There's no reason not to be. We have a few of us have team meetings with several of us. Bye, Sandy. And we get to know new shops and new owners that are coming on. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. So I hope you're as excited as I am to share all this, because it has been a long time coming and I have been keeping it a secret for way too long. But I also hope that it allows me to get back to doing some of my blog posts on Restoration Harmony, which I haven't done for years. to do some more styling videos and things like that. Probably not on my YouTube channel, but certainly we can do it on Restoration Harmony Home. So we'll see. Lots of things to come, but I want to thank y'all for being here. And if you're watching on the replay, leave me comments on the YouTube channel if that's where you're watching it. If you're in the makers market and you have questions or ideas, or you want to just chat, you can do that right here. And you can also do it on Restoration Harmony Home as well. So if you follow me, you're chatting with me no matter where I'm at. So I will still be the traveling crafter on both of those. None of that changes. So and I think with that, it's time to bid you farewell and time for me to start going to organize so I can get ready for those shelves to come tomorrow. So yes, they now show up. That is kind of new. It is great. And I can always tell if it will say, like, if somebody posted from YouTube, I can see it will have the YouTube logo. And so that's why I say several times that you can hop over and join here too. The problem is that you don't always see, if you're just on YouTube, you don't always see the comments that are right here on the Makers Market. So I hope you enjoyed today. And I thank you for taking time out of your day to join me and I'm part of your Saturday. And I hope that whatever you're going to do for the rest of the day is exciting and fun. So we will see you soon. And thank you. And talk to you next time. Cheers.